U.S. has attacked Nigeria. U.S. President Donald Trump has said American forces carried out what he described as numerous and deadly airstrikes against ISIS terrorists in Nigeria, accusing them of targeting and killing Christians in the region. In a social media post, he has mentioned, and I quote, that U.S. has launched the airstrikes and hit ISIS targets operating in northwest Nigeria. Tonight, at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the U.S. launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorists in northwest Nigeria, is what he has mentioned on social media. For more on this, let me go across to consulting editor Srinjoy Chaudhary. Srinjoy, now another attack as far as U.S. is concerned, this time on Nigeria, that too on Christmas, and Donald Trump has said that this was for the protection of the Christian community there. Take us through what has happened so far.
Yes, this is a Christmas Day strike by the United States on ISIS terror camps in Nigeria. Now, Nigeria is one of the largest countries in Africa and with a huge population. And according to President Trump, there are ISIS camps in Nigeria. So there have been strikes on these camps on Christmas Day, is what the president says. What everyone needs to know is how many strikes there have been, how many camps have been hit, and how effective these strikes have been. That apart, of course, was the Nigerian government also helpful and involved in the operation? And also if there is going to be further strikes in the near future? Because follow-up strikes, assuming that all the initial strikes were successful, follow-up strikes often happen. So it's a big decision by the president to go ahead and hit ISIS camps in Nigeria. Now, President Trump says that there has been a lot of radical Islamist terrorists in Nigeria, and therefore he wanted to end this burst of radical Islamism in Nigeria by targeting the camps themselves. Now that the camps are hit, we will have to see what the results actually are. If the strikes will lead to a decline in Islamism in Nigeria. But it's a very important moment. President Trump striking Nigeria, and he says these are very successful strikes.
Absolutely, and that is what U.S. President Donald Trump has said. Stay on with us, Srinjoy. Let us take our viewers through what Donald Trump has said so far. This is what he has posted on social media. Tonight, at my direction as Commander-in-Chief, the U.S. state launched a powerful and deadly strike against ISIS terrorists in northwest Nigeria, who have been targeting and viciously killing primarily innocent Christians at levels not seen for many years and even centuries. I've previously warned these terrorists that if they did not stop the slaughtering of Christians, they would be held to pay. And tonight there was. The Department of War executed numerous perfect strikes, as only the United States is capable of doing. Under my leadership, our country will not allow radical Islamic terrorism to prosper. May God bless our military, and Merry Christmas to all, including the dead terrorists, of which there will be many more if this slaughter of Christian continues. So this is a message on Christmas as far as Donald Trump is concerned, saying that in fact the strikes as far as Nigeria is concerned, they were successful, and this was because of, in fact, attacks on Christian community in the country. This is what Pete Hegseth, who's the Secretary of War, has said on social media. The president was clear last month: the killing of innocent Christians in Nigeria and elsewhere must end. The Department of War is already ready. So ISIS founder tonight on Christmas, more to come. Grateful for Nigerian government's support and cooperation. Merry Christmas. So this is the focus. More to come. Will there be more strikes on Nigeria? Something that remains to be seen. Now, this is what a Nigerian government has said, and this is a statement that is coming from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Nigeria, and this is what they've mentioned. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Federal Republic of Nigeria confirms that Nigerian authorities remain engaged in structured security cooperation with international partners, including the US, in addressing the persistent threat of terrorism and violent extremism. This has led to precision hit on terrorist targets in Nigeria by airstrikes in the northwest. In the line with established international practice and bilateral understanding, this cooperation includes the exchange of intelligence, coordination and other forms of support consistent with the international law, mutual respect for the shared commitments to regional and global security. Nigeria reiterates that all the counter-terrorism efforts are guided by the primacy of protecting civilian lives, safeguarding national unity and upholding the dignity of all the citizens, irrespective of faith and ethnicity. Terrorist violence in any form, whether directed at Christians, Muslim or any other community, remain the affront to Nigeria's values and to international peace and security. The federal government continues to work closely with the partners to establish a diplomatic and secure channel to weaken the terrorist networks, disrupting their financing and logistics, and prevent cross-border threats while strengthening Nigeria's own security institution and intelligence capabilities. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs will continue to engage relevant partners with and keep the public informed through the official channels as well. So in a way, here the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, as far as Nigeria is concerned, said that they coordinated with the United States as far as the attack on the ISIS network in Nigeria is concerned, saying that there is a persistent threat of terrorism in the country and violent extremism. This has led to precision hits on target in Nigeria by the airstrikes in northwest. A confirmation that is coming from the Nigerian government. Now shifting our focus to Bangladesh.